Welcome everybody to this beautiful Abzan token synergy deck, and you see maybe I'm a little bit sweaty because I just finished the games, and I definitely recommend to check out the gameplay part because they were so amazing and entertaining to play and to watch, and you will see how this deck can shine in the current meta, again current best builds where we can just outgrind the games or just go wide and finish out really fast. Cards that I want to point out a little bit. One time our Nemata Primeval Warden, I call them Nemata Matata, I don't know why, something with Hakuna Matata maybe. This word letter play is just in my head like this. 4 mana 3/4, the stats are not great, legendary 3/4 also not great, but he has reach, so we need to something to protect us in the air because you see maybe we don't have a lot of flyers ourselves. And he says whenever a creature dies, we can exile opponent's creature, and when it gets exiled, we create a 1/1 token. This is playing a big role in our deck because we are a token synergy deck. We are going wide and sometimes we are exploding really fast, really wide, where opponents just don't have enough removals to literally deal with our decks. For the removals, I trimmed the removals a little bit down at the beginning. I run a little bit more removals. You know I'm a big fan to run between 6 and 8 removals and this sort of mid-range decks that are more creature orientated. I went down a little bit to 5, but I kept a secret removal here with Wandering Emperor. 2 of those with the exile ability is the 6th removal. So you see maybe we have 3 Grasp, 2 Rite of Oblivion, and 2 of our... it's 7. Forehead. So we have 7 removals. Before I run a little bit more Grasp and 1 more Rite of Oblivion, so I had a little bit more interaction. The build definitely shines with our Jinnie because Jinnie creates suddenly out of every token that we are creating cats or dogs with vigilance and with haste. And I'm just a big fan of Jinnie. I don't know why people don't play it more often, but you will definitely see in the gameplay part why I think this card is really underplayed. Altogether we run 24 lands, so a really healthy land count, and I never really had a problem to cast my spells on curve, so this is why I would recommend to keep the mana base as it is. With this being said, I hope you will enjoy the gameplay, and let's go right there. Let's go with our tokens. We are ready against Defiant 2010. Let's see how the token decks will perform now against... Jesus, breathe. Not an optimal hand, not a good hand at all to start, but because we are going first, I think this has potential, and looks like my opponent is a mono-black opponent. This is why, who cares? No, it's a giant opponent. Okay, okie dokie, my friend, okie dokie. Let's go with Waiting Announcement, just because it's better, stronger, faster, and my opponent has a cut down, so this will most likely eat the cut down. I thought so. I thought this will eat the countdown, and next turn is the question, do we Jadar into Intrepid Adversary? I think is the best choice. This will just make our board a little bit wider, prevent my opponent from doing too much. Infernal Grasp is okay here. We're still gonna get Adversary and our Waiting Announcement token, and opponent with all the removal in this freaking game. At least the token stays. All the removal. Look at this. Look at this. What is he doing? Sure. Sure, my friend, sure. Let's play you. Let's play you, and if my opponent has another... My opponent has another removal sweeper, whatchamacallit, then I don't know, but look at this board. Turn 5. Look at this board. An 8/8. This is a good board, no? Invoke Despair, sure. Which token looks cooler? You look cooler. You look so cool. Invoke Despair with not a lot of value, just 1 card, this is okay. Gala Greeters is also a good draw. Adeline, the Resplendent, is also a good draw. We create a Trap Treasure token, because we can basically pop everything we want. 2, 3, 4... He had all the removal, don't judge me. He had all the removal. It was just better. Just better. Darksteel, yeah. So since the mate hook is gone, I think token decks are still really underplayed. Because the possibilities are there. The possibilities are definitely there. We played the black source first, tapped out, just in case, because we have a green untapped source. Okay. Cut down. No, no cut down. That's good. That is good. This is very good. Very good, my friend. Jinnie, right? Yeah. This will give me a treasure token. We create a doggy. The doggy give a counter. No attacks. There is, in this deck, the idea for this deck was a lot of multiple synergies putting into one deck, right? So this is why I try to include this many... A counter, attacking, another counter. Yeah, I think this is the best. Comes in, we put a 1-1 counter, we attack with both, create another one, tap treasure token, opponent blocks, obviously Gala Greeter, but this is okay. Because Adeline needs to attack too, right? You see, he thinks about it. Because he knows that next turn if he blocks like this, the blocker is gone and I can attack with Adeline, she has vigilance, no downside for me literally. Sure, that is annoying, but hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do if we come for you? And let's go like this. Yes. Gain 2 life. Auto pay. And attack. Attack. With both of you, create another token. Get +1/+1. Okay. Still connect for 5. It's okay. This is actually... Are you like Death Touch Tribal or something? Yeah, looks like a Death Touch Tribal actually. Okay. Sure. It's a good draw, no? Because this way I can play King Daryl and Invading Announcement. Pressure token. And then let's go at Koilos, draw some cards here. Okay. Good, no? You see, we have a decent amount of removal, but not much. We have only, I think, 6 removal or 7, 6. But because we are constantly doing something every turn, opponents really rare has the chance to interact with us or doing something really productive. Draw. Not the best draw, but okay. Let's play you. Let's draw another one. We have enough life to draw cards until we cannot draw anymore. Resolve. Attack Koilos with both. We'll draw us cards, deal 2 damage. End the turn. Draw another king. Most likely Invoke Despair will come now. This is why we're gonna lose this king. But this is okay. I'm gonna play this king. Cut down. First King Daryl, right? Just in case he has some interaction, but doesn't look like he has. This deck is rocking. This deck is rocking. Rocking. It's a super good deck. Super good deck. We are ready for the next one against Parucha. Paruka or Parucha. Depends on what language is written. We go first. This is not a good go first, to be honest. Oh, not good hand. To cast Jaya, we need to draw such a perfect lens, and we have 2 of them in our hand. This is why I'm not a big fan of this one. We can keep this one because here Infernal Grasp. I think because we go first, we don't need Infernal Grasp. Because we go first, we don't need to play with the Infernal Grasp. Disappointment! What is this? What is my opponent doing here? Parucha. It's gonna discard my whole stuff or what? It's okay, as long as I have my Takuma here. Now he has Infernal Grasp, obviously. Obviously, he has Infernal Grasp. Sure. Obviously, he has Infernal Grasp. Okay. Do I play you? Oh. I want to mill it to get the creatures back. Sure, okay. Good game. Finally, they implement the stop. The stop here. And we are going white already. Lily will do shit now. Your Invoke Despair will do shit now. So come at me. Come at me, bro. Come at me with your Invoke Despair. Tokens, my friend. Tokens. Tokens! Tokens! Eat this. Eat this! 3 out of 3. Mono blacks. Mono blacks. Let's go. Ready against Given at 0528. My good friend Given. I don't know him, but a good friend. And opponent goes first. This is actually not a good hand to go second, but it again depends on what we are playing against. So we're gonna make it a keeper, because I see a play pattern here. White source, adversary. Ooh, another white source. White source, adversary. It's a good 2-drop. 3-1, lifelink. What do you want more? There's so much creatures. Oh. Oh. Are you telling me? Are you telling me you missed a land drop here? Is he missing a land drops? Is he keeping... a 2-lander? Is he mono white aggro that kept a greedy hand? Looks like it. Definitely looks like it. Okay. No? No attacks. Next turn I can get more value out of Fading Announcement if I attack with both. Here I'm gonna just trade for the token. Not needed. Good draw. Let's do it like this, so he don't get life. It's an Esper list. Good draw. One more land if I see it right, to play Jinnie and Adeline the same turn. This will be devastating. Series, okay? Sure, this is why he kept the token. Not one more land, but... I cannot play, so I keep here 4 mana open. He has Ward 1, so he can kill it next turn. But he has most likely also some sort of counter spells. Esper lists, they usually always have everything they need to have. Everything they need to have. Okay. 4 mana. Sure. Most likely Wandering Emperor, right? But who knows? And my opponent already discarded. Wow. I will take it. For now. I don't want to play Wandering Emperor because I want my opponent to use the mana. Okay, let's see. Resolves. Wow. Didn't expect it to resolve.
Done it. That's coming off.
Yes. Hey.
My judgment is final. Remember your training.
He has Wandering Emperor too, so don't worry. I'm just looking to escalate a little bit. Late waiting announcement first, just in case he has make disappear, so he needs to sacrifice the token. Would be maybe smarter to make it pre-combat, but I'm sure he has Wandering Emperor. This is why I decided to go for this play. This will make my board a little bit wider, a little bit stronger. He will create now a 3/3 with Vigilance, with Wandering Emperor, most likely, because I have no tapped creatures. And try to go after my Wandering Emperor, but little he knows I have another one for the next turn. It's okay, think given. It's okay. I'm a big fan if people take time to plan their steps. It makes the games much more interesting and much more exciting to play. Also, don't forget always to check back on the graveyard, because we see, for example, in the graveyard he also has Path of Peril. I think main removal in this deck that he's running is Evil, Grasp, and Path of Peril as a sweeper. So we need to look that we have a balance to not overcommit to the board, but in the same time put enough pressure to win the game. Okay. Three mana left. If you go all in on Wanderer, I'm super fine with it, because Wanderer will die next turn anyway, because I will minus most likely something. But if he tries to balance out between my life gain and Wanderer, then I will try, of course, to protect my Wandering. Like, for example, this, right? Underdog down, tree open. So if I go here... This is... yeah, here. He can choose what he wants to block. Or what he wants to kill. The 3/3 tokens stay with us. Okay. Let's do it like this. I think this will put enough pressure on my opponent to maybe sweep, because we get here now another token. So he can go with Refine now on my Wandering Emperor, obviously. This will be most likely last game, because this is good opponent, and both decks have tools to compete against each other, right? We didn't draw now our removals as much as we wanted to, but I expect my opponent to attack with Refine our Wandering, so I can Wandering Emperor his Refine again to just remove his engines. And I'm not planning to, okay, depopulate 2 as a removal, so my opponent is a really weird mix here. Two mana left. Now the decision. If I play Adeline, I can also play Wandering if I play my land, but otherwise the land can get me back my Adeline, right? But I still think it's smarter to play the land and to play the Adeline. Go with the tokens after the life and go with this one after the Wandering Emperor. And the 1/1 goes after the Wandering Emperor. Or the 2/2 now. It will be a 3/3 because we have double wedding announcement, but I expect my opponent also running Invoke Despair. You just don't have the mana right now for playing Invoke Despair because usually it is as per list to run Invoke Despair. So here is now an interesting decision for my opponent. Take 8 damage, so go down to 8. That can go really fast with Adeline. Or protect his Wandering Emperor, or maybe put a lot of tokens into his way to do everything. So opponent is protecting his life because he has another Wandering Emperor. Okay.
Until next time,
Oh.
then.
See if my opponent gonna play something. It is actually a super draw. A super draw. So let's see what he's doing, because we can now use Infernal Grasp. Super good draw. In response, we're gonna deal with his Refine. Because mana. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. He takes it. 7 damage. That's good. Good opponent. Really good opponent. Let's see if he has a sweeper now. Depopulate will be the best because I will draw a card of our Nemata Patata. Nemata Patata. And or he has some interaction for our Nemata Patata. Sure, okay. Let's go all in. Okay, okay. I need 2 of them. Okay. 2 tokens. Oh, the 3/3 is okay. Let's see what my opponent try. Oh, my camera. My USB fall out. I hope I'm still here. Am I still here?
I've learned much
Hello?
during my travels.
It's just my face. Don't worry. Okay, it's good, it's good.
I'm almost sad to see you go.
My turn. Let's go. 2 mana open. Make disappear will not be enough. Oh, perfect, huh? Perfect. Okay. Let's play our Jinnie. No attacks. Perfect top deck from my opponent, because the Strengthful Stroke he top decked. So far my opponent with really good draws. Not too much lands. Really healthy draws everywhere. So let's see what we're gonna draw next. What we gonna draw next? Danik, okay. Danik is okay.
Strike fast and strike.
Interesting. My opponent... Scheiße. It's not good. The deck is breaking. But... We are done. My opponent literally can just now, super draw, and here is this Rightful Stroke. So in this colorful pile, to draw like my opponent drew is super good, like all respect to his shuffler or shuffling ability of my opponent. But I think it would have gone in both directions, right? And I think we played everything right. If you saw misplay from me, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, let's see. I forgot to... Yeah, refine. I mean, he put refine, I think, with a land. Can I tap all my lands, please? So he knows that I don't have anything. Don't tell. Yeah, I'm dead anyway, because Schroeder will drain me. He did need to play it. And I'm just saying, usually I quit these games because opponent don't see the lethal. He don't see the lethal. I would have quit this game already.
We must protect the people.
If he would put a counter on the Danik, attack me for 6, or he would cycle there and put a counter, then I would be dead next turn through Schroeder, but my opponent didn't saw it. And I don't know what else my opponent wants to have as a proof, but I'm gonna kill myself now with the Schroeder, because I'm gonna just attack all in, draw a card and die, and finally make our breakdown, because... Need to go. I'm recording today the first time in the morning before I need to go to work. This is why the time is pressuring, but we're gonna do it. I think the deck is amazing. I think the deck has definitely legs to reach Mythic, because in previous game testing I had a little bit different balance between removal and creatures. I turned down a little bit the removal amount and increased a little bit creature amount, or how you say it, the token creation amount. This is why I think the deck performs also much better, because at the end sometimes you don't need to remove things, you just need to go for 1 or 2 damage more, right? Especially if you meet opponents like this, there is maybe the removal questionable, but as I said again, this opponent had an amazing draw, respect to him, respect to his playstyle. He played the most thing, I think, right. I'm not sure how his hand was looking. The Strengthful Stroke was definitely an amazing top deck. Otherwise, this deck is definitely performing on a really high level. If you are interested in this sort of blocking builds, I definitely recommend to craft this deck, and I definitely recommend to play this sort of deck, because currently in the current meta, and also now with Brothers War tomorrow, by the way, the token decks will just get stronger and stronger, because Brothers War focusing on big buffy creatures for a lot of mana, and if you are going underneath them with a lot of small creatures and just make 1,000 cuts, you know, then you will be able to dominate the magic battlefield. Yeah, otherwise I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you like it. We're gonna see each other tomorrow with the Brothers War. I'm super excited already. Reserve the day tomorrow only for you, so most likely expect 2 videos tomorrow. Stay tuned. If you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel to not miss out any of my videos. Push the bell button. I don't know if it's really necessary, but just do it for me. On this spot, I thank you for your time, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.